And when I think about business, even taking it to another level, musically, it's a 20th year anniversary.
Man, it's so crazy to me because time flies, man. But
Mm,
whenever you have those milestones, it forces you to reflect and think back on the things that you've accomplished. And all I can say is, man, and I know you can relate, man, that when we get into this game, we have certain people in the industry or rappers that we look up to as what we consider the pinnacle of success that at least we have to make it to, or we can
right,
try to
right, right,
surpass.
right, right.
And I think, some of my favorite rappers maybe have got to 5, 6 albums maybe.
Mm,
And the fact that I'm at 10 albums and 20
yes,
years in
sir.
the game
Yes,
and,
sir.
and blessed enough to still be relevant just based on the moves and everything that I've made, I could not be more thankful, not only of the fans, but just of all of the opportunities. And it just forces me to reflect, man. There's no real word that can express the gratitude that I feel for it being 20-year anniversary and me still looking like I haven't scratched the surface of what I'm capable of in the entertainment industry. That's basically what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you making that time. You made that timeless music. I can't tell you how many times I've been on a vacation. And I don't care where I'm at. And all I hear is "move, bitch." Get
They done made that a staple in all
right.
athletes in all
Yo.
arenas, whether it's football, basketball.
right.
So, to become ingrained
right.
in
Right.
hip hop culture
Yes,
is
indeed.
probably the best feeling about the 20-year anniversary. You
Yes.
got sayings, you got, pros in different area codes, you
right.
got, stand up, you got move, you got
Right.
like area codes, like all of these different things are just ingrained in hip hop culture. And that's what I think, you made a staple and you made your mark and,
Right.
and
Right.
fulfilled your chapter in the
Yes,
hip hop
sir.
book.
No, I love it. I love it, man. You Fast and the Furious. That to me,
Yeah.
that was a big deal, bro. Like and I commend you on being a part of that whole series and just being a big staple in that and just going there. Like when you first walked on that set, was it overwhelming? And you there, now, and you're probably gonna do a Fast and Furious 12. It's like it's never gonna end. It seemed like, and it shouldn't.
The best thing that happened for me is that on Too Fast, Too Furious, when John Singleton, may he rest in peace, he asked me to try out for that role and I got the part, was that if you look back at that and you remember that role that I played wasn't too far of a stretch from who the hell Ludacris was in the
right,
first
right,
damn
right,
place, right?
right, right.
So it was the perfect transition for me to just be able to learn, just the fundamentals of what acting is all about and
Mm,
being comfortable, on camera while it's 50 people looking you dead in your face and being able to change things on cue from the director's notes. So I always call Fast and Furious the gift that keeps on giving because we
yes, it
was in
is.
two and then we got a call back for five. And never in a million years would you think five,
Right,
six,
right,
seven,
right,
8, 9.
right.
And now they're announcing 10 and 11.
Are
It
you
is the
serious?
gift that keeps on giving, man. I'm talking about wow.
That's the biggest movie
Wow.
franchise in the world, if I'm not mistaken, right?
So between Avengers and us, I think at this point it's who has the latest out the latest. I'm sorry, whoever has the latest movie out, I
Right.
believe is the biggest. So when we drop, I believe we're gonna go back. But in terms of franchises, yes, James Bond has the longest running franchise. But in
Right.
terms of box office, it's between us and Avengers. We keep going back and forth, man,
Man, I love it,
back
man.
and forth.
Congratulations, bro. That's big. That's big business right there. That's that life. That's
Absolutely.
that lifetime thing. Like I know you. I know you. You know. I know you. I saw you recently. Just at the crib, just living life, just enjoying yourself, and it just
Yeah.
seems like you just good in your own space right now. Like, do you credit that to just how good of a person you've been in life, and now you just really getting the fruits of your labor, and you're really having your peace. Because I see you into some jiu-jitsu shit. I like, you know what I'm saying?
52,
Like, right,
the 52 blocks.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So we could talk about all that. And
right.
that's a great question, by the way. Because I am where I'm at in terms of celebrating a 20-year anniversary, been traveling for over 20 years, doing shows, making money. For this to happen at this time frame in my life, it was a great time. If me and you was within the first 5 years of our career and this thing happened, the first 10 years of our career,
Right.
you know, when we just out here just completely going crazy
Yeah.
with travel,
Right.
then it may be a different situation. But I think part of what you see is, man, I really did that, and I'm gonna keep doing it. But thank you, I'm able to enjoy the fruits of my labor. And the 52 blocks aspect was a great transition because we just talked about Fast and Furious,
Right.
which I was able to showcase some of that. But that brings me a peace of mind. First and foremost, shout out to all the 52 block practitioners out there. A lot of people don't know too much about it, but it's a close quarters combat system that we like to say was developed during slavery, mastered in prison, and perfected in the streets. And so, you know, if you take it back to slavery when people had to wear shackles and, you know, and we could only move but so much, but you could still use your elbows and you can use your knees and your head movement.
Right.
That's what 52 blocks is all about. And you can look it up and start understanding this is an African American martial art.
Wow.
People don't realize that. So it's about mind, soul, body, spirit, heritage, all of that. And that's the reason I love it so much. And yes, that brings me peace of mind as well.
You gave a whole new meaning to throw them bows.
Absolutely. And what's crazy is that's what's ironic about it. You know, when I made the Throw Them Bows song, never in a million years would I be that I think I was going to be a 52 blocks practitioner, Jailhouse Rock, 52 pickup, you know, Virginia Scuffling. People need to understand this is timeless material.
No, yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. So Ludacris, Chris Lover. I see you doing a lot for the city. Luda Week is big. You always giving back. You always, you know, that's who you are. And this Luda Week thing been going on for as long as I can remember. And you always made it your business to give back to the city. Is that because you felt like the city has given you so much, or that's just who Ludacris is?
I feel that exact way. When I put out that Incognito album and I sold 50,000 copies, the majority of those started obviously right here in Atlanta, and right in Georgia. So that's my way of always never forgetting where I come from in the sense of the people that supported me, and I wouldn't be on this pedestal if they didn't lift me up on it. So that's what the Ludacris Foundation and Luda Day Weekend is all about. We just celebrated 15 years of it, man.
Love it. Congratulations,
giving back, and thank you for supporting.
For sure.
At least half of them years. I know the other half you was on the road or probably doing something, but we appreciate all of that, man. I think what's so great that people don't understand, all the Atlanta artists, man, we support one another. We inspire each other. Everybody's doing something to give back. We are truly a powerhouse, man.
Love it.
And I just think we're gonna keep dominating the industry and love the new rappers. You know what I'm saying? And everything that's just going on is just, I love the evolution, and I'm excited to see where we're going to take this.
No question. Before I let you go, man, I have to ask you, Ludacris as the man, as the father, and you've done great with that by leading by example, by the way, you know, just how to balance family life and everything like that. What do you want the world to remember about Ludacris when it's all said and done?
You know, that's a great question, man. Where I'm setting myself up now with these things that are all about my legacy, I feel like are going to be bigger than Ludacris ever was. So when I talk about Karma's World and I talk about Kid Nation, I think I want people to remember me for just being an individual you could not put in a box. Like you started off this conversation saying, the diversifying element, someone who has so many different, attributes and applying all of them in different ways. That's what I want. I just want people to remember me as someone, as an inspiration that, every certain amount of years or something, you have to prove yourself worthy in a whole nother element outside of the one that you just checkmarked. And I think that's what's important for me, because you got to keep moving, man. You got to keep moving. And I love the fact that I'm able to stay curious and stay going after my fears and just running towards adversity as opposed to being scared of it and running away from it, period. And the last thing I'll say is breaking the stereotypes.
Right.
Same way we said when I was at the radio station and people was like, you can't be a rapper.
Right.
I love breaking stereotypes.
That's
man.
right. That's
just
right.
Completely breaking them. So that's what I want to be known for.
Man, I love it, brother. I mean, because that's what we're doing. We're breaking stereotypes. We're breaking records. And you know, we was breaking it all, man. And you know, as a friend, as a brother, and as somebody I always, you know, just had real convos with, whether it was down in my crib on the on the back on the
Yep.
beach in Miami, or at the
Yep.
rooftop at my joint here, or you know, just family
Yep.
functions, man. I just want to thank you for being a real one. You know, at the end of my show, I like to give my guests some gems and some jewels from the conversation that we had. So what I gathered today is this: it don't matter where you start, it's about where you're going, and you got to have a plan. You got to have a roadmap. And I never seen a skilled sailor with calm seas. So just know that. You got to have a map, and no matter what, you got to keep it pushing. One thing about it, know where you're going. That's right. Right here with your boy. Thank you for stopping by. Worth the conversation.